gymnastics. My best friend calls herself a Christian and believes in an Old Testament God. But for the most part, we can still get along beautifully because beyond religious and non-religious, we're both just people. And sometimes we like to have epic debates about evolution versus creation and the existence of God, the nature of reality and the purpose and meaning of the human life on this planet. Entering into these debates extremely well-versed and well-prepared, having each spent long hours at home beforehand, researching the supporting arguments to our opposing opinions, taking arguments verbatim from internet message boards, forming eloquent responses and clever comebacks to the attack the other person will undoubtedly make. We enter into our research with our firmly set biases clutched to our chests like security blankets, like stuffed animals pacifying babies. We already know what we believe. We seek only to reinforce it, barely glancing at the ridiculous other side of the argument or theory. We learn enough of each other's truth to be able to disprove it, and we trade off, waiting for the other person to finish speaking so that we can speak, walls firmly up and minds firmly closed. It's like we're reading from a script. We so perfectly represent the full spectrum, and we will have this conversation hundreds of times, identical, identical, identical. We are defensive, trying to unearth the foundations of each other's arguments, and we are master debaters. It feels so good to well articulate a point in my favor, and it feels so good to be right. Our minds hilariously echo each other. Our thoughts about each other are exactly the same. Our thoughts a mixture of self-righteous pity and frustration. Ruffled feathers, and if only she could see it my way. We leave these conversations feeling noticeably less amicable towards each other than usual because despite how much we try to like each other, with all of our differences, we can't help but now find the other person irrational and strange. Sometimes I don't get the point of our verbal gymnastics. We return home to our separate houses to re-immerse ourselves in our respective saving literature, having each only strengthened our own personal viewpoint, having each only strengthened our own personal disgust at the opposing one, having learned nothing, heard nothing, and changed nothing.